Cheating in online games has been quite a problem in recent times. Overwatch, Battlegrounds and Fortnite are some of the biggest games to be hit with cheating recently, and the developers have been trying everything to try and clamp down on it. And as we've previously reported, Epic Games have really gone the extra mile to try and stop cheating in Fortnite, because they're actually suing some of those players.
Not too long ago, Epic Games announced they would be taking legal action against cheaters and hackers in their game Fortnite and its free Battle Royale mode, Fortnite Battle Royale. You see, Fortnite Battle Royale is one of the most popular online games going right now, with over 20 million unique registered players and at times reaching 800,000 concurrent players. But as is bound to happen with any popular multiplayer game, there were some people who decided to cheat their way to victory. For the past few months, Fortnite has been hit by a wave of people using third-party hacks such as aimbots and wall hacks. Epic had been consistently banning the cheaters in Fortnite, but because the Battle Royale mode is free to play, the cheaters just kept making new accounts and carried on cheating. So Epic decided to take some rather drastic action against the cheaters and sue them for copyright infringement and illegal modification of code.
At the time of recording, Epic actually has several active lawsuits against some of Fortnite's most prolific cheaters, but they've just settled the first one, setting something of a precedent for cheating in the game. Charles Raspier was being sued by Epic for copyright infringement as a result of his cheating in the game, and the case even managed to take it to court before Raspier and Epic agreed on a settlement. The settlement allows Raspier to continue playing games made by Epic, but he must delete any cheating software, and he can never cheat in Fortnite ever again. If he is found in breach of the agreement, then he'll be required to pay a $5,000 fine.
Epic has also responded to the recent bad publicity they were facing when it was revealed one of the people they were suing was in fact only 14 years old. We done a video on that. Responding to Epic's lawsuit, the teenager's mother issued a scathing, open letter to Epic, criticising them for revealing her son's name, age, and home address without consent and accusing the company of using him as a scapegoat.
However, in a recent court filing, Epic Games said they were not in breach of any confidentiality laws for minors because they were not aware of the defendant's age at the time and they only knew his account name. That said, they've also redacted any mention of the teenager's name from the legal filings and replaced it with his initials instead. Epic managed to get in a legal jab of their own by saying that the mother's open letter, which used her son's full name, could count as a waiver of his confidentiality rights, but they will refrain from using his name in future court proceedings. Epic aren't the first people to do this. Blizzard have sued the maker of Overwatch hacks, or makers rather, of Overwatch hacks to the tune of about $8 million. So there are other companies that are doing this kind of thing. And what Epic have done is kind of settle a kind of deal with this guy, saying, okay, you did some cheats, you do that again, and you're going to have to pay us a lot of money, but you can keep playing the games. And that's pretty much what's going to be happening. I think that's what they're going to be shooting for. But you just, I guess, hit them hard with a scary court filing and go, look, we're taking you to court now. That's a very simple and effective way of getting people to sit up and take notice, I suppose. Seems like an actual strategy now to clamp down and also set an example in it and try and put other people off cheating.
Yeah. Obviously, the people that are getting taken to court probably can't afford that good a lawyer, so when they make an offer, of course they're going to take it. This funny thing about these big companies is they just pick a number out of nowhere. I think they sued the Overwatch hacks people for $8 million because that was triple what they were worth, so it was just enough to shut them down. So obviously they've decided to pick this $5,000 because it's just enough to put you off, and it seems like a pretty easy thing to follow. Don't cheat, don't get charged $5,000. Okay, simple enough, you'd think.
And as for having a legal dispute with some 14-year-old boy's mother, that's quite interesting. She really did kind of have a good go at them, and her, whether or not she's a lawyer or her legal advisors or whatever, they had an excellent counter to their initial filing against the son, and now they've kind of gone, yeah, well, you used his name, and that's the kind of the best that they've got.
It's just a squabble at this point.
Yeah, it really is.
It's not like a legal back and forth. Yeah. It's just a squabble, a very well worded squabble. What this does though is it sets a sort of precedent for cheating in video games, and I guess to sort of the real world fear of it. I mean, I bet nobody that got caught out by Epic thought it was going to happen to them.
Yeah.
Because you're one of the many, many people doing it. But no, they're following this guy. They're following this 14-year-old kid. To court, and then lots of other people as well. I don't know if they're sorting out the consequences on a case-by-case basis, or if this is going to be sort of offered to every single person that they are suing. But remember, this could be what happens if you're cheating now.
The justice system only works if you can see it, if it seems to be working, right? That's an old accepted thing, and this is part of it. Us making videos of it, Eurogamer writing an article about it or whatever. This is all part of it, and they know that doing this kind of thing will get the message out there that they are suing the out of people who cheat in their games, and then agreeing settlements with them and whatnot in future. So it kind of spreads this message that it's probably not a good idea to cheat in Fortnite, and that's what they're hoping for, and it's pretty much working.
Yeah, corporate equivalent of putting enemies' heads on sticks, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Let that be a warning to the rest
gates,
of you.
isn't it? Yeah. Okay, have you ever cheated in a game? Are you nervous about what's happening now with Epic and Fortnite? Let us know down in the comments. Remember to like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this every single day. You can check out that video right there, right now if you want, and the link to Patreon, of course, if you want to support the channel. See you next time.